Welcome to a special edition of Out of My Dreads, where I'm finally going to tell you guys how I became a man. Who's fucking with the teleprompter? You, no? And you're shaking your head also. How sweet. You didn't fuck with anything. Hi! Okay, hi. Welcome to a special edition of Out of My Dreads. You guys know what Out of My Dreads is, right? Who cares? Fuck it now. So anyways, welcome to a special edition of Out of My Dreads, where I'm going to be talking about all the funny incidents that have happened in my life ever since I've had dreads. I get called a lot of shitty names, okay? Like normally when people see me, the first thing that comes to mind, hey Bob Marley, hey Bob Marley, Bob Marley. I'm like, have not taken money from you, okay? Stop calling me that. Bob Marley, fine. I also get called Acorn ka bacha. I get called Catholic Baba Ramdev. At least better than Catholic Asaram Bapu. You know, that kind of stuff, you know. Because of these dreads, people feel that I'm a drug dealer or something. I have like weed and I have a whole lab inside this. You know, there are people working here. Like if I squeeze this, there'll be like 1 kilo of cocaine just coming out. No, there's nothing inside my hair. I'm a chemistry graduate, so I know the formation, I know the molecular formulas, but I don't do anything. That's it. I only drink water. I eat Indian food. A lot of irritating questions and touching and doing a lot of other. I get molested sometimes and I don't even know about it. It's bad. Yeah, you're laughing at it, but it's bad. Like yesterday, this girl, she came and she started talking to me, is your hair real? I'm like, yeah, whatever, you're a cunt and all that. Okay, just said that in my head, I didn't say she's a cunt directly. She started pulling my hair to see if it's real. And I couldn't pull anything else because she didn't have anything else. She was like, she was a boy, I don't know. And then I got irritated and I told her, that's the reason you're jobless, okay? And that's the reason you're ugly as well. And then her mom was over there, so mom felt bad because obviously daughter's ugly, she's also ugly. The whole family's ugly, yeah. They should burn themselves and die. Forget it. But these irritating people come in front of me, talk with me, and I have to talk with them. Why? Because I'm a nice guy. I get a lot of irritating questions. The first irritating question that people ask me is this your real hair? So I'm like, no, doctor ने मेरे को डालने को बोला अच्छा है, थोड़ा therapeutic है, I need to put it on, थोड़ा 7 pound रखना पड़ता है, अच्छा है. And second question people ask me, how do you know when someone has touched your dreads? I'm like, I get an SMS on my phone that some cunt has touched my hair. And then they realize that I'm insulting them, so they walk away. And third most irritating question is, how do you wash your hair? So I'm like, I have a maid. So that maid, she holds me by the leg and she lifts me into the bucket like this. And then she hangs me on the clothesline and then I'm like... And people often ask me, how do you sleep? So I'm like, I sleep like you guys, on the bed. But there's a difference. You guys sleep anyhow. I don't sleep anyhow. I have to put my hair on top because, you know, sometimes my hair might just come and strangle me and I might choke to death. And you guys don't want me to choke to death, right? I have to stay alive. I have to stay alive to just keep talking shit. Oh, and the worst thing, since you're giving that very adult laughter, people ask me, how do you have sex? You guys don't know how to have sex, right? So I tell my girlfriend over there, are you ready? And she's like, yes. I'm like, okay. And then that was my thing into her. What crap questions. They often think like I'm some tribal or Adivasi guy. I'm क्या भूत है क्या? नहीं, I'm a nice normal guy. Don't think all this shit. So I was walking to the airport the other day. Just normally going to catch a flight. Why? Because I want to go to meet some people over there. And then these kids from some municipality school, they're like, uncle, Jhula. I'm like, Jhula, is this some amusement park or let me think into an orphanage or something? These two kids, okay? I think they were like these Tapori kids. So they look at me, they're like, bhai, uska baal de ghode ke maafat hai. Ghoda. Which horse has such hair? I don't know. Like, is this a Rastafarian horse who kind of smokes a bit of... What crap. So I was entering the train, okay? I was going to catch a train and I entered the first class compartment. This guy stops me. He's like, this is first class. Yeah. मैं क्या luggage compartment क्या दिखता है क्या? I think I'm not bhikari or something. So the other day I halted a taxi. I'm like, taxi. And I'm like, I do it like that. Taxi. It's a very fancy way of doing that. So I'm like, taxi, Kurla. So he's like, हैं? I'm like, Kurla. I'm like, हैं? I'm like, क्या हो गया? तुम हिंदी बोलते हो क्या? I'm like, हाँ, क्यों? प्रॉब्लम है क्या? वेस्ट इंडीज के लोग तो हिंदी नहीं बोलते. So I'm like, वेस्ट इंडीज तेरा बाप. So basically I halted a taxi during the monsoons. And since it was raining heavily, I had to take care of my babies. So I did them like this, okay? And I went inside the taxi and I sat down. So the taxi guy is like, "Saab, मेरे को लगा बकरी लेके आ रहे हो." Bakri. This looks which angle does this look like a bakri to anybody? Black bakri. One fellow calls it a घोड़े का बाल. Other fellow says bakri. ये साला zoo है क्या? Then I met this kind of an auto guy, taxi guy. That kind of those people. So after he left me at my destination, I was like, thank you man, and I gave him the money. So he's like, साहब मैं आपको कोई भूलूंगा नहीं. So I'm like, मेरा सिर्फ बाल लंबा है, बाकी सब छोटा है. Again, walking in the street, okay? 2 Muslim ladies looking at me. They look at me and they're like, Allah Rahima, ये औरत की बाल देख. I'm like, औरत तेरा बाप. Because that's the only thing that comes to my head. I get irritated. How can you say all this shit? And I went to Kolaba the other day, okay? And Kolaba, they sell a lot of hi-fi stuff and all. So I went and they were selling this Ganesh figurine. And my friend, she likes Ganesha, so I wanted to get that first. So I told this guy, how much? So he thought I'm a foreigner. He's like, sir, very nice teak wood, sir, 1,000 rupees. I said, my kurla sir, 100 rupees, le lo. I went to the mall the other day, okay? And when I went to the mall, I went to get a mop, okay? The normal mop. So I told him, मेरे को mop दिखाओ. So this guy shows me, you know, those long ones which has that parallel cylinder which you can kind of use. So I'm like, नहीं ये नहीं. ऐसा type का mop दिखाओ. Then he shows me the proper one which I want. So then I have to use my dread sometimes to get things that I want. Okay, so normally when you guys travel for a domestic flight, you guys have to like go 2 hours before, right? I have to go at least 5 hours before because these guys think I'm like a walk-in lab. So when I go over there, already these cops and all over there, when they see me, they're like, oh yes, a Diwali bonus. They see themselves taking a picture with me on front page, you know. Isko pakada 1 kilo cocaine ke saath. And they already think how they'll be using my dreads for pictures and all. So they're like, aisa pakadenge. Trumpet ka baal aisa type. Very dirty, I know, but some cops think like that. So then I was traveling to Goa, okay? So then they made me stand on that pedestal to kind of do the checking and all. And this cop, he looks at me, he calls all the senior officers. He's like, sir, iska baal dekho. So I'm like, हाँ ठीक है. Then he's like, sir, आपके पास drugs है क्या? I'm like, मैं गोवा से आ रहा हूँ, सब खत्म. So basically all this shit happens and all. And talking about security, so mall security. I tried to enter the mall. No, I entered the mall. It's like I'm a convict. So I entered the mall and the security lady looking like Dhanraj Pillai. She's like, sir, aapka bag nikalo. I'm like, bag? Oh, acha. Then I put my hand in the front. So she thought this is the bag. Because it looks like a bag behind. Irritated. But I work, okay? I work at a television channel as well. And once I kind of stayed back because I'm a really hard-working guy. So I stayed back when nobody was in office and we have a big office, okay? The entire floor was empty and I was sitting and I was working and the security guy came to check who all are there. So I told him, अच्छा भाई सुन ना, यहाँ पर कोई भूत है क्या? Because I just want to fuck around with him. So he's like, साहब आपको देख के तो भूत खुद डर जाएगा. And then he just walked away like nothing happened. Crap, you know, security guy doesn't have respect for me. The most important people in my life are the most irritating people. My parents, okay? Like, these are the most irritating people because they are the first people in my life who are like, cut your hair. My dad doesn't talk to me because of my dreads. And my mom talks to me only because of my dreads. Because that's the only thing she says. In the morning when she wakes up, no good morning, nothing. She's like, cut your hair. The other day I told my mom, Mama, I have some pain in the stomach. It's all because of your hair. Cut your hair. What crap. Always just cut your hair. You know, these people, they hate me so much that when we go out for a family function, they tell me to leave the house 10 minutes in advance. So I need to walk and go and then they leave the house. But I think they go somewhere else. तो मेरे को किधर और भेज देते और ये लोग किधर और जाते. That's how my parents are and that's how dreads are in general. So all these things happen with me and they will keep happening with me. I can't stop them, but I can only laugh at them. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I don't know where the subscription thing is. It should be here. And if you want to see much more really lovely pictures of people with dreadlocks and if you want to follow the culture as such, there's a page on Facebook called Dreads Rule. Please go and like that. That's my page. I'm the admin. Bye.